guests at my deathbed. We are making an album about my life, which has been a 3-century train wreck. We are here to pull the plug. Have some reverence. Kill me savagely. I would leave this coffin only once in 4 months. I would butcher the band for bloom and marbling and stop at nothing until an album worthy of the long, lurid life of Lestat burned into elegiac audio formats. So episode 5, they're recording the album.
Big Bad Wolf, vocals, take 1.
His mother comes back to him and says, hey, why don't you be this other thing?
She needs him to create a song that will speak to all the vampires lurking in all the shadows of the world.
And so he makes the album to be this thing for her. But of course, he's a really fastidious and obsessive artist, so he can't really help but take complete control over it and get lost in the creative process. But throughout that process, he's niggled by these memories that he can't quite reconcile with. Why did she take me to the burning of these teenage girls when I was a child? Why did she touch me in those inappropriate places when I was, wounded? You were a terrible mother.
I was. In the moment, they definitely do find it hard to stop their complicated relationship.
You need me now?
I do.
I missed you, brother.
I missed you too, sis. Both of you.
This show is really funny, intentionally so.
I wish we could stay longer, but you know, Claudia, always go, go, go.
There's lots of very dark humor, but also kind of like silly, fun humor. And then off-Broadway Madeline is definitely very funny.
Took it downtown to see Cubby Hole, sucked it dry in the ganze Wort and shoved it down to the laundry chute.
She's good.
Beautifully played, but it's also very twisted.
It was so weird, but so comedically written that it was hard to not have fun with it.
Something about theatre kids makes me moody.
And I think Louis being on the other side of the table just made it that bit weirder.
I think at one point I was literally sitting in my chair and I was off camera, and I was sitting there just make it stop.
I know, Jacob, I think it was uncomfortable for everybody because obviously we know the circumstance behind it, but for Regina, it's just another day on the job.
Holding hands for now.
Sorry, you don't have to do the accent.
Oh, did you?
Let's get out of here. Can you go in there and tell me if it's her?
I was shot in the streets when you didn't call.
Selfish bastard, huh?
There's a lot of things that keep haunting Lestat, and then he meets Regina.
I look like her. I look just like her, don't I?
And that instigates a change in his music. The day you were born, I was shaking like a leaf on an old oak tree. That means he comes back and he writes a song about her that is more poppy and more truthful and more pared back and more honest than he's ever done before. And he presents that to the band and said, I think this is the sound. I think this is what we're doing now.
So follow Larry to a better life. We're finishing the album.
He no longer is trying to present himself, and he's just being himself with his music. Don't break that stare, I'm burning in your mirror tonight. No, don't you dare call it yearning. It's the fear that I'm right. Don't you try to forget all the things you regret, like the ashes you spread till you had nothing left of those stains. I think If he wrote Stained Glass Eyes at the very start of the tour and he played it to himself, I don't think he would have taken it seriously. But I think he's had to get to this point where he could write something very emotional and very raw to realize that his music is a personal conduit of his expression as an individual.
And you're just gonna, what, re-record?
The entire album, instruments played like metaphors.
We're about to shoot Akasha, and in fact, our very last day. And so a high anticipation of just looking at her as Akasha and how she's going to play it.
We're rolling whenever you're ready, Jared.
It's a wonderful set. It's kind of like this underground storage unit with all of these pieces of history that Marius has collected to try and keep her entertained.
It's been very fun to film in as a set, and it's been a remarkable setting for the introduction of Akasha to the series.
It's alive. Very alive.
This season played by Sheila Atim, who is extraordinary actor.
She has the seed, and you are her keeper.
Marius is there trying to keep her controlled, and Lestat, being Lestat, is much more about like, let's push and see what happens. He's also very lonely. A lever action ice cream disher.
Anne Rice has Akasha awoken by Lestat, but we actually have Lestat stay within her crypt for, 10 years. In the book, he's there for a couple of days.
He puts on concerts for her. Where is God? And she wakes up. And then he's got the blood of Akasha in him. And then the way that manifests in him is obviously he's like flying. And I was up on that rig.
Hold him there. But it gives you some articulation.
Yeah, great. Okay. It was a really fun thing to do, actually.
That's so real. Oh my God. I told you, man.
Because I was upside down and, I was talking to Ron and he was like, what does it feel like to have the blood of Akasha, coursing through you? So we were kind of like doing these jolting movements. And then they dropped me, which was like a proper 10-foot free fall.
Wow. That's so much fun.
What is this for? What should a man do if not to answer?
Sheila is phenomenal and extraordinary as Akasha.
And